Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a starseed pick a card for you guys. I have no idea what the subject matter will be for each group, so it's kind of just one of those what you need to hear right now sort of messages. There are 6 groups, as you can see here. Please do remember that this is a general reading and not a personal one, which means, the messages are for, being read for a huge group of people. So, not every message might resonate, which is perfectly fine. That just means that that particular one wasn't for you. And if you're drawn to more than one group, obviously there are cross messages. And there's a reason you're being called to hear it, so obviously there's something you need to hear. So, we have 6 group. Like I said, we have group 1 with, I honestly do not know what this is. It's some sort of quartz. It was gifted to me, so I don't know what it is. We have group 2, I'm just going to call it the mystery quartz, okay? We have group 2 with the Lemurian quartz. We have group 3 with aragonite. We have group 4 with moonstone. We have group 5 with the apophyllite pyramid. And we have group 6 with celestite. So go ahead, do whatever it takes to concentrate to see which group that you are drawn to. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. For group 1 with this mystery quartz here, like I said, I have no idea what this is. So I'm going to take a look at what came up for you guys. So our main overall tarot here is the Star card with success, happy endings, promising beginnings. The Star card is all about, in this particular deck, it's about, starlight falling down to you from the heavens and, your hopes, your dreams, your reality. They have a very bright future. There's this hope springs eternal kind of vibe with it. You feel a lot of love and compassion in your heart. A lot of people might see you, and this might literally mean that you're kind of like this rising star that's occurring. You're coming into a successful period in your life, and that you can definitely persevere through it. There is a warning with the Star card sometimes too, like if you're going to look at the other side of things, it's talking about, don't use your energy unwisely. Make sure that you don't overdo it. You don't experience burnout. Don't take it too far, with overextending yourself and multitasking. So I feel that that is meant to be heard. So the other cards that came out, you have the Air and Water Dragon, helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, and express your inner song. So it's really interesting that we have, the Aquarius's card here, and then we have Air and Water Dragon. So this is so weird. I'm feeling called to this group myself because, hey, I am water and air and a whole lot of fire too. But so I feel like you guys can be immensely successful, very happy. You have the ability to start anew, as long as you are tapping into your intuition and really honing in on your abilities, because I feel like a lot of you have some heavy placements within your natal chart that indicate that you have psychic abilities. And this group can definitely tap into that, your star family, your soul family, and really communicate that way with the collective. You have a good way of expressing and communicate with others, and I feel like you definitely have a message to uplift, humanity and inspire others by your words and how you share with others. We do have, I remember, Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And then we have Mirror, who or what is triggering you. So this is really interesting. I feel that, obviously you guys you are connected to a specific star. I'm not really picking up on maybe serious for some of you, for sure. I feel like I'm picking up on that a bit, but because we have that air and water, and whenever I think of water, I always think of serious, like no matter what. But I feel like you were definitely have a soul contract to do something here, in this lifetime, on planet Earth here, where you're supposed to definitely, you have some work to do here, like to help others, to trigger others into awakening, I feel like. And then it says, who or what is triggering you? I feel like some of you are being triggered right now and kind of awakening even more. You know that something's going on. You know that something's up, because I don't know about, I mean, I'm feeling it big time, where I know that there's something is definitely astir in the universe right now. There's some shit going on here. There's a big something about to go down. Now, is it all going to happen at once? I don't know. I think it's kind of like a trickling of things that are kind of leading up to something that might be a little bit more major. But I feel like there's a series of events, including with the COVID and all this other kind of stuff, that's really switching the consciousness of humanity. And we have the Aquarius card, and this is the age of Aquarius. We're in here, and so this is what this is all about. You're going to see the very best in people, and you're going to see the very worst in people. And the saying that sometimes it's got to get real shitty before it gets better, well, that's like what we're going to be going through this time period for a while here. So I really want to take a look and see this. I remember, I want to read what the book has to say here, just to add to this message. There was a moment before you were born where you chose the conditions of your life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life, we live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you towards, exactly, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment where you're being called to make a decision. Yes, what's triggering you, okay? What do you feel you're supposed to be doing? You should be doing it right now. To keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, it's a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. And it's all part of the larger plan. And then it says, what are you being called to do? Surrender to your soul's plan. So I feel like definitely a lot of you are like waking up and you're realizing, hey, the way I've been living and stuff is just not for me anymore. I feel like I'm being called to do something greater. And you're being called towards your life's destiny and your life's path. And it's really weird because when I think of the star card, I think of following that North Star, following, going into the future, following your destiny. I also feel like for this group, make sure check out your natal chart and look at your north node and your south node, or your descending node is what it's called also. Your north node tells you about your life's purpose, what you're meant to do in this lifetime, your life's journey. What are you here to do? The house it's in and the actual zodiac sign that it is in, is you need to know about both, because that tells you the overall thing. And you'll be surprised when you learn about this and you read about it. You'll be like, holy shit, yes, because this is like what you feel intuitively in your soul all along, of what you should be doing here, okay? So, pay attention to what is triggering these symptoms in you. What are you being called to do? This is what you're here to ask the question, of. So where is this air and water guy? I just want to take a peek at this really quick before I go on to our last bits of cards here. So I'm just curious, like how many of you are actually feeling that call right now to, I feel like for some of you, you're getting a call to like be at a specific place at a specific time as well. I don't know. It's like, hearing the call, like there's something you have to go do that what you're supposed to do. This is all about, entering the third eye to awaken and activate higher fifth dimensional abilities. This is what this card is all about. It brings you crystal clear clarity and a new vision and awareness of your life. Your third eye is a very sensitive psychic center. And when it is fifth dimensional, the air and water dragons clarify and protect it and enhance your ability to use it for the highest good. There you go. So I feel like for you guys, definitely tapping into that third eye and really working on that particular chakra, which is interesting because I'm curious to see what comes up, because I'm going to pull these guys for you guys along with a healing message and a starseed message or messages. So, and this talks about, this particularly talks about, to connect to Neptune, which is the planet of higher spirituality, to open to enlightened understanding. So pay attention also where your Neptune is placed within your natal chart. And I feel like wherever your Neptune is, like whatever house and zodiac sign is, that can give you a clue as to part of, your higher purpose. Where is your Neptune? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Mine is in the 10th house, and it's in, I believe, oh God, is it Capricorn or Sagittarius? I can't remember, but it's kind of weird when you look at that. Take a look at and see where yours is. And it talks about this. No, this is so wild, because this talks about using your intuition as well as your spiritual knowledge and wisdom to see everything from an illuminated perspective. And, when you do this, it enables your life to flow. And it will tune you so that your voice expresses the true notes of your soul, so to speak. So really, I feel like for this group, majorly look into that North Node stuff. Definitely take a look at where your Neptune is and really be working on the clearing out your chakras, especially your third eye, because it'll help to bring some clarity to your situation and what you should be doing, what you should be doing. What's your next step? Because I know some of you definitely have been like, probably considering a career change, also a change of residence, I feel. So, some of you actually might be confused as to what to do right now. Oh my God. These two just flipped right out. Oh my God, third eye. Destiny. Oh my God, follow your instincts. They lead to the truth. You saw that flip out. That was pretty wild. So this talks about using fluorite. So you guys want to get some fluorite. I have some green fluorite right here. And then I've got my trusty like regular fluorite with the purple and the green in it. So there you go. And then we have, holy shit, would be nice if I put on some, this is the crown chakra. So this makes sense. And look at the colors. Yes, exactly. It totally matches. It says divinity, recognize the divine in the mirror. So that's another thing you guys should tap into. And then also using blue lace agate. Now, I had a piece of that somewhere. It might be upstairs. Yeah, but so anyways, that's another stone that you might want to look into using. Now, a healing message for you guys before we switch on to the starseed messages here. Let's see what healing message is for you guys. Well, crap. I'm going to go with these two. Don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. So taking some time to meditate and chill the F out, it will actually help you. And you can really take a reflect and think about what is triggering you, like who or what is triggering you to do what you need to do. Devote yourself to discovering the highest truths. Holy shit. So there you go. That's mentioned twice here. Follow your instincts. They lead to the truth. And this is talking about devoting yourself to discovering the highest truths. Okay, so let's take a look and see what your starseed message is before we go here. So I feel like this, like tapping into doing, listening to this advice will actually help you with success and to start anew and like kind of like reinvent yourself. So it's going to bring about a big positive changes, I think. I mean, okay. These three obviously want to be heard. So we have Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. We have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Destiny being mentioned again here. And we have fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Exactly, because you got that potential, baby. That star card energy for sure. I mean, you guys are definitely star seeds in this group. No doubt about it. So there you go. That's it for this group. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell for the notifications for when I put out new content. In the drop down box, there is personal reading information to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media. And I thank you guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye. My group 2 with the Lemurian Quartz. This is going to be your reading. Let's see what you guys have. So, you have the Magician card, the Performer, creativity, illusion, and power. So, you guys have got it going on. You can manifest a lot of stuff here. God, that's a beautiful card. You know, I feel like that this is definitely about like, you have all the skills, the tools in your hands to move forward and really to manifest like your best self and your best life. And when this is working in the creative light, this is all about, you know, having that really good self-confidence. Your creativity is off the hook. You know, you have, like, you can feel that power, like within, I really feel like the sacral chakra and the Manipura chakra is just like on fire. You know, and I feel like for this group, definitely, it's about recognizing, being able to discern between what is an illusion and what is real, okay? I think that that is something that when working in light, you guys have the ability to do, but if you're not working in that complete, you know, in your complete power, that you have a trouble discerning between the two. I also feel like that if you're not working this energy in the correct way, that you might have low self-esteem or low confidence. But you have this ability to definitely like tap into the most amazing power and really control your like, I'm just getting like, you guys have the ability to really freaking manifest shit and get shit done, you know? You have a lot of creativity at your disposal, okay? And, you know, there's a lot of power within you too. However, remember, with great power comes great responsibility, and you want to wield that power in a benevolent manner, not in one that is detrimental to you or others. And you want to do it for your highest good, because that's what, you know, starseeds are here to do. They're not here to fuck up the planet. They're here to make it better, and here to help each, you know, our humanity out, and our soul family and our star family. You know, that's what we're here to do. So you have this innate ability to do that. And we have, oh my God, we have Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. How interesting. Protects you in times of change. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. So I definitely feel like you guys, not only in the, you know, in addition to having all this great power of manifestation, and to really work your energy, you are very protected, and you're being surrounded by guides and you know, ascended masters and stuff. And particularly Thor is coming up here, which I find fascinating. So I don't know if any of you actually connect to him, but he's coming up here. So I feel like also you guys have you've been working on some like transforming, and definitely like working on a change for the better. Why do I feel like some of you have really been trying to like, I feel like some of you are like, have been like, just, I mean, this just can just be a couple, like some of you have been trying to like, you're like looking to audition for something, or I don't know why I'm getting like actor, actress, I'm getting like musician, idol, you know, I'm getting all these different things coming up here where you've been working on trying to break into the entertainment industry in particular. And I see that you do have a power to do this, and you do have protection around you and to do it. It's interesting because we have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Exactly. That is so in tune with this magician energy here. You've got this power. You've got this. And then you have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Holy shit. Okay, so for those of you who listen to one of my other pick-a-cards here, I was talking about in one of the groups, ley lines in particular, and how, especially right now for specific starseed people, we are being called to certain areas on Earth where there's very powerful ley lines. Now, I know that there's the ones that everybody talks about, like Sedona and all that stuff. Those are great, but there are specific ley lines that are associated with you in your natal chart that are very good places of power where you can really tap into manifestation abilities, where you can actually be more successful in the public eye. There's also detrimental ones. So in my stories, in my highlights on Instagram, there's one that is literally titled Ley Lines, and you can go look that up, and it shows you how to find the positive and the negative ley lines for you for success, for happiness, for love, for monetary gain, the whole 9 yards. It's all in there. It's in your natal chart, okay? Like, for instance, where I grew up, where I was born, the ley line there, I always felt like I had to get the hell out of there. And once I learned about this, and I learned what ley line I was like literally laying on where I grew up, it made a lot of sense because that was not a good place for me. So by taking a look at yours, you're going to find like the best places for you in which to become successful. And it literally shows the entire world. So take a look at like the places you're drawn to in particular, and then look at the ley lines there, because I feel like that there's a story there that's unfolding that's going to bring you success. If more people paid attention to something like this, I think that people would be a lot more happy, and they would be able to bring about, more abundance into their lives. Okay. So I'm going to take a look at Thor right there, because I've never pulled this card before, and I have no idea what the extended message is here. So I'm kind of curious. So let's take a look and see if I can find the damn thing, which is Thor's red, black. Where is he? Here we go. Okay, guys. Sorry. So anyways, I really feel... Okay, so this indicates that you're ready to change a situation, circumstance, or relationship, or are already doing so. This is challenging for you, and the universe is reminding you that you have earned the right to receive support and assistance. Your guidance is to ask an army of Thor's dragons to clear the energies around you and protect you as you make this transformation. Then relax, knowing you are safe, guided, and supported. Thor's red, black, and gold dragons will ensure you make the changes in a way that is for the highest good of all concerned. These are very hardworking warrior dragons, consume dense energies very rapidly and thoroughly, and they come to you with dedication, love, and wisdom, so accept graciously what they have to offer you. This card is also a call to service. You are asked to send Thor's dragons to places and situations that need their protection at this time. Interesting, guys. So yeah, so with this birthing a new age card, let's see here. This is all about, being reborn, basically, pretty much, I believe, in this card. Like I said, I feel like you have the ability to manifest exactly what you desire and what you want to manifest. It's right there for your, for the taking. So I get to work, you know what I mean? Basically, this is, oh my God. Oh, once our path is exactly, often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk it anyway. Often what is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold, be it container for it anyway. Often our creations seem to have wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own, birth them anyway. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. We are birthing a new age. Yes, age of Aquarius. Right now, we are in a transition period between ages. In the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new to rise, like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead, we need to release old identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. You are part of a group of souls who have been incarnating at significant periods of history, preparing for this exact time, dreaming a new world into being. Magdalene sisters, daughters of Isis, S-signs, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians of the earth, and storytellers from times past. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. We are dreaming a new world into being. And I feel like with this group, your thoughts, your words, and your actions are so powerful that you better be careful with what you say, how you think, and what you do, because it can manifest. So if you're constantly thinking in negative space, you're going to create more negativity. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to banish that. We're trying to get rid of, the hatred, the over judgmental crap, the bigotry, sexism, racism, all that shit. We're trying to get rid of that, right? So this is requiring a shift in consciousness to think to a higher level here and not be stuck in the past and be dwelling on hate and violence and whatnot. I mean, and this is what the activated earth, it says power places, ley lines, trust where you're being led. This is totally, talking about visiting sacred points within the earth. And it's like, where are you being called to travel to a sacred place your soul remembers? It says, are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers? Or to tend the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and the unknown keepers or nature spirits of that land. As you connect with the earth and honor the keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. So, yes, there you go. Find out your ley lines, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull some chakras for you. Some chakra, like what chakras maybe need work that you can tap into that can help you become, tap into more power within you. There's one, and we have three. Okay, let's see what came up here. We have the throat chakra, we have the third eye chakra, and we have the root chakra. Okay, I feel like just work on all of them, but these three in particular are coming up for you guys because you might have some blockages here, or this is where you like hold a lot of power. So with the throat chakra, it talks about using Larimar, okay, for this. And that's what this guy is right here. These are pricey too. It says listening. If you want to be heard, learn to listen. So it's really important for communication that you learn to listen first. A lot of people just think it's all about talking, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's like, are you a good listener? Because listening is the key point here, is being able to actually hear and understand what people are saying in order to communicate effectively, okay? And then we have intuition, third eye chakra with amethyst. Yay, my birthstone. Okay, there you go. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you toward your light. Exactly. See what's happening right there? And then we have grounding. So always make sure, guys might have a tendency to be in your head a little too much. So it's important to regularly ground yourself. And using red jasper is being called for here. It says grounding, sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. And that's interesting because you have this activated earth, power places, ley lines. So I feel like by grounding yourself and working your magic basically in these areas where these ley lines are powerful for you is highly fruit. What is that word? It's just good. Okay. All right. Just do the thing. All right. We have for your healing messages. Let's take a look and see what came up for you. Still trying to get through this Mercury retrograde. I mean, this retrograde with all these planets has been very kind to me. But when it comes to the Mercury retrograde, it's like my tongue feels like it's a fucking lead weight in my mouth for some reason. It's very weird. It's like I've been stuttering and all kinds of shit. It's really weird. So, I feel like there's one more for you guys. Oh, there it is. That literally flew into my hand. That was wild. And look at the colors here. Again, we have these kind of like plummy, purpley, mauve, lavender. Make clear, calm thinking, your goal. Make clear, calm thinking, your goal. There you go. God, jeez. Okay. With this guy, we have Take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. And that's like, you know, kind of like a meditation practice, and it can actually help you tap into your intuition and to your power, basically. You are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. That's trippy. Okay. So this is obviously talking about shadow work here. So you need to be tapping into that. Use your higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects, clearing away some of that claiming and control. It's like when you claim and you recognize your shadow side, it's kind of like you gain control over it. So shadow work is obviously being called for here. And then finally, our starseed messages for you guys. Let's see what they are, shall we? Let's see what comes up for you guys. Oops. Oh, this one wants to come out. So, starseed messages for you guys. We have blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. We have strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Yeah, being guided to ley lines. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. And by going to one of these places, definitely. And you'll see that there's ley lines not far from you probably that are positive. So by just going and checking these out, it would be very beneficial to you guys. So anyways, that's it for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there is information to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media information. Thank you guys for being with me. I'll catch you in the next one. Hey, bye. For you guys who picked the Aragonite, this is going to be your reading. We're going to take a look and see what came up for your main overall card, which is interesting because we got future. So this reading has to do with the future for you guys and what is coming towards you in the future here. What is important that you need to know for the future? You know, this deck is really unique. It's the First Light Tarot. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but this is what this has to do with, what I'm going to be looking at right here for you guys. And what's really interesting is 2 of these dragon cards wanted to come up for you guys. And I love what came up. It's so freaking amazing. We have Blue Dragon from Pleiades. Prepares you to accept source healing, accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. We have Golden Atlantean Dragon. Helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. We have Just Say Yes. Okay. And then we have Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. Okay, this is wild. Because we have, you know, helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis, awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts and talents, and reclaim your mastery. And Star Ancestor, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. I feel like in the future here, there's going to be some sort of awakening or something that occurs or some kind of situation. Obviously, you're going to want to say yes to the situation, okay? Think about that. But I feel like you're just going to be able to... you might have an experience where you have like some recall, where you can tap into past lives. I also feel like that there's like something could occur where you're going to have to go through a very healing period. And when you're going through this healing energy and this healing period is when this is going to be triggered. Okay. You're going to be... God, past life regression is really coming up for me here in this one. I don't know if any of you are having like, you have some innate deep fears or something that just feel like a feeling of loss, remorse, like you're missing somebody really bad, or there's something like you're attracted to a specific thing and you cannot figure out why the hell you are so attracted to it, because, you know, it's maybe something you've never like actually been in contact with, experienced, or even had an interest in before. And then all of a sudden it's like overwhelming, this urge, this need that you want to learn about this one specific thing. And this is because you're being called to remember some aspect of your past that will actually, by remembering it and recalling it and confronting it, it's going to bring great healing to you. And I feel like you definitely have those star ancestors looking out for you. This is so serious energy right here. I mean, it's weird. We have Pleiades, Sirius, and we have Atlantis showing up here. Like, what the fuck? So I don't know if any of you guys connect to one of these particular. I know fucking I connect to two of them for damn sure. So yeah, you guys, something is gonna come up here pretty freaking soon, and we're gonna take a look, and I want to read the messages with these for you guys, okay? Because I just feel like I should. That is, if I can find the damn thing. There we go. You know, I wish they would number these cards. So anyways, all right. A blue dragon from the Pleiades has come to you today to offer you healing by lighting up a blue rose in each of your chakras. Relax, invite it to touch you, and accept any energy it brings you. Alternatively, it may have sought you to suggest you give beautiful blue Pleiadian healing under the law of grace to others. If you wish to do this, tell it that you are ready, and it will activate a huge energetic blue rose in your heart so that you can direct source healing to a person or a situation. So obviously you guys are here to help heal. Heal others, heal the planet. There's something, you guys actually could work in the healing field, or like some kind of, like you could be doctor, nurse, holistic practitioner, something like so. You know, I'm really feeling that vibe. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Brain farting here. I've got a lot going through my mind at the same time too, because this is some potent freaking energy I'm picking up here from this group. I mean, not surprised, right? Okay, this talks about activating your own personal fifth dimensional blueprint, and it's tapping into the Atlantean energy basically. And this dragon has come to you now. It has worked directly with all great masters of Atlantis during the Halcyon days and remembers exactly who you truly are. Prepare to reclaim your mastery. You are ready to dissolve the final veils of amnesia, and your dragon will assist you to do so. Ask it to breathe its golden fire into your third eye, so that's being mentioned specifically. So that the final clearance and awakening can take place. Your dragon will remain with you and shine light into you as you prepare to stand in your power as an Atlantean master, which is really interesting. So definitely, look into that for sure. With your star ancestors card, I mean, there's pyramids there. So we're some of you might actually connect and feel like a high love of like ancient Egypt. Like I said, you can connect to Sirius. If you're not familiar with that, I highly recommend you read about it. And this is talking about you're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of star ancestors, to look deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong. When we do the unexpected. So often a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You're here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmissions, and that's totally in tune with this, okay, and this. Technology and wisdom that are so needed on the planet right now. Oh, wow. So how many of you guys actually work in the tech field, or you do something with computers and whatnot, or you're some sort of engineer? Because you're obviously meant to do this for a reason. There's something you're going to come up with or help solve a problem to that's going to help a lot of people, I feel like. To unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on earth and one day will again. So, and I feel like that's what pretty much people have been, fighting for and striving for anyway. And obviously, if there's some sort of invitation, I feel like coming up, or if somebody offers you an opportunity, that just, it's like it gives you a little tingle inside, or, you just feel like, wow. And it's just like, maybe you might feel a particular energy vibe from it or something. say yes, because it holds the keys to your future, I feel like. Okay, so let's take a look and see what, God, you guys have like, in the future here, you're going to really tap into some massive, powerful energy. Let's see what chakras came up for you. Oh, okay. Well, 3 want to come out for you guys. So we have sacral chakra, which is all about creativity, you guys. Okay. And it's about Kundalini and sexual energy. People don't seem to understand that sexual energy and creativity go hand in hand. Like legit. Okay, if one is blocked, the other will probably be blocked too. So, and this is talking about passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Exactly. That is a massive shift right there. Seriously, you guys, I used to be fucking terrified of change, and now I fucking embrace that shit. And it's just like, since I've done that, it's like massive change. So like for the better in me, and I'm like super excited and happy all the time. So and this talks about using tiger's eye. So you might want to get yourself some tiger's eye and start working with that, and work with that sacral chakra. And we have root chakra. Okay, and that comes right before the sacral chakra, which is smoky quartz. And it says strength comes from your connection to the root of your being, and really tapping into who you really are and what you came here to do. Okay. And then we have root chakra again. So root chakra is like coming up like fire for you guys. So by unblocking your root chakra, you can really tap into that creativity and that Queen of Wands energy. That's like what I always associate the sacral chakra with. Okay. Which is like, you know, that badass, charismatic, sexy, sensual, very powerful, all eyes on me kind of energy. Okay. And we have with this root chakra card, it's hematite. And you know what's really interesting about hematite is often used for people who've had past lives where they've had some kind of like trauma when it comes to war, or they were a warrior, to heal those wounds. So that's interesting. So this is something that you could have actually been in one of these areas in a past life. Okay. So it says foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. So by having a strong foundation and a strong root chakra and having that nice and clear and balanced, it actually lights up all the other ones to really channel that powerful energy within you. Okay. So definitely be looking into working with those. So that being said, let's take a look at your healing messages. What came up for this group? Well, that one wants to come up. What other healing message? Oh, okay. You have 4. So we have foster patience. We have know thyself. It is the most important task you have. Exactly. Know thyself. That tap into that lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Remember the wisdom. You know, remember your talents. Reclaim your power and your passion and your strength. Respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. And definitely you have healing here. You know, accept heart activation, give and receive heart healing. And this is source healing. So you got some healing there. Don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. Interesting. So then your starseed messages for this group as I close this reading out. Let's see what came up for you guys. What stars? Oh, okay. And this one. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Interesting, you guys. You have magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. And we have channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. Okay, guys, and I really feel like for some of you, this is what you're probably going to school for some sort of, you know, career in some healing arts, health and fitness even, some kind of nutrition program or something. I feel like some of you, or you're considering switching a career to this, and this is definitely indicated like, yes, you are on the right path. You are on the right road to fucking success in your future, okay? And we have love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul, because I feel like this is like through your heart chakra and through love, you are really have this amazing, powerful, ability to heal. So that's it for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications of stuff that I put out for you guys. In the drop down box, there's information to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media. I thank you guys for being with me. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. You who picked the Moonstone with group 4, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what came up for you. Obviously, we have well-being with card number 22, okay? And it talks about awareness. So this is referring to having awareness of your surroundings, for number one. I feel like some of you have this innate ability to, you're very empathic, and also you're very observant and very aware of your surroundings. Others who are watching this might need to be tapping more into that. Often, in order to do this, we need to ground ourselves. We need to recognize truth and truthfulness. We use common sense. It takes a lot of strength to really observe your area, because sometimes you might see things that are unpleasant, or you might feel things that are unpleasant, but there's a need to make sure that you don't, especially if you're empathic, to not absorb too much of other people's energies, and you want to be a little bit detached in doing so. So learning how to do that is a way that you can not be overwhelmed. This is calling an awareness to be aware of your own self, opening up your heart to others, and then also opening up yourself and, your mind and your consciousness and awareness to the universe and to the cosmos, to receive like divine messages and healing energy, as well as even power, okay, that way. So this is the overall message here for you guys, is that well-being. Well-being is very, like, your own well-being, okay? It's really important to tap into your own well-being and do some self-care and stuff like that for yourself, because you can't help anybody else unless you're taking care of yourself first, okay? So we have Silver Dragon. Illuminate your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources. Look into your soul. See higher possibilities. Exactly, by being aware of your surroundings. If you look, the dragon is holding a key. So your awareness is definitely key to your well-being. And it's also to receiving that higher light and, to see higher possibilities and solutions. Some of you might actually work in a career where you have to be like highly analytical, and you have to really pick apart things and solve problems. And by tapping into that awareness and really working on your well-being, it can actually strengthen these talents of yours. We have your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. And then we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. So I feel like, wow, with this one, and we have the pyramid showing up again. So there's that Syrian energy again, okay? Really feeling that with this one. Okay, so I feel like some of you are holding back too much with speaking your truth too, okay? By expressing yourself and letting yourself be heard, this is tremendously healing, and it's good for your well-being. I feel that definitely some of you are really powerful manifestors. You could definitely be working in a creative field. You can be an artist of some kind, and that could be any kind, okay? Working in any creative artistic field. But I feel like that this message, and I've never pulled this card, so I have no idea what this is about, but I'm getting this sense that when it says creative accountability, it's, accepting responsibility for your own actions, and realizing that when you think certain things, say certain things, put into motion certain things, and you work on, it creates a manifestation of these things. Sometimes it's like you have to be able to accept the accountability for what it is that you're creating, okay? Accept responsibility for your actions, basically, is what I'm feeling. The message there is. So I want to take a look and see what that says. It's interesting because this is like the last card, I think, in the deck for this, and I've never pulled this. So you're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with a vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that's good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain: you'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create? How can you express yourself more creatively? So obviously, you guys might be feeling that call to be tapping into something new. And I feel like by doing this, it's very good for you. And you know, when you're an artist, guess what? You are very much a very powerful observer, and you are very aware. You're very aware of detail, line, contour, color, light, meaning. It really, you artists are extremely aware, okay? And they come from they're able to look at things through different perspectives, also look at things through different sets of eyes. And artists often are very empathic as well. So it's really interesting that that is being, you know, brought up here. So when it's talking about sharing your voice, where is this card? Like I said, I feel like it's really important for you guys to speak your truth no matter what. I feel like somebody's been making you feel that you couldn't do that. Maybe when you were younger as a child, like growing up, like your parents might have made you feel like you couldn't really express yourself, or they try to make you feel bad for being an emotional person or being empathic and having emotions, okay? So now is the time to screw all that, put that in the past, and really work on this, because some of you could have been persecuted for actually having a voice, okay? And made to feel like you're not allowed to express it. Well, now is the time to express it, because you're really blocking unlimited talent and potential by holding it in. You know what I mean? So basically it says, when you share your voice, you unlock something in the universe and call a missing piece of you home. Your individual voice is the most powerful sound current on the planet. If you have kept your soul's voice silenced or held back, chanting or singing could be truly life-changing for you. As we shed the layers of our personality and start letting our unique soul speak through us, we discover that we actually have a very clear message that longs to be shared. The more we speak it, the clearer it gets. There's never been a better time in history than right now to rise up, speak your truth, there it is, and share your soul's voice. If you feel fearful, know that you are not alone, and that the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize. As we rise up and share our song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. So by doing this, you're actually inspiring others and healing others and realizing and making them aware. So what is it that you're passionate about? What do you long to bring about or create and manifest in the world? Because I feel like whatever it is, it's going to bring great awareness to others as well, okay? So let's take a look and see what chakras came up for this group. Why do I feel like some of you really like to go to like water sources or the ocean, and that like really inspires you and makes it sparks your creativity? It's really interesting. Or mountain areas as well, I'm getting. So with the chakras that came up for you, oh, interesting. So we got heart chakra, jade, okay, by using jade, oops, which is right here. Compassion, resolve your conflicts with compassion. So by coming from instead of being angry with sharing your voice, okay, come from a space of compassion and love when you share it, okay? Because then it's like people are just going to listen to you better, They're really gonna care what you have to say, and it's going to be very inspiring to them. And it's also going to bring about great energy to you that way. We have solar plexus chakra, which is that personal power chakra, which we have amber. It says fearlessness. Turn your worrier into a warrior. There you go. So what is it that you want to fight for that can actually illuminate, bring about that higher light in the world, okay? We have root chakra with garnet. Nice. Security. To feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. Nice. Okay, so healing messages for this group. Let's see what came up. Okay, hold on. Whoa, geez, Louise. Card vomit. Okay. Oh. Well, that one wants to come out. That one wants to come out. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. So healing messages that came up for you guys. We have foster patience. We have always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. Yep, look for the gift. When things don't always go your way, look at the gift. It's the goddesses and the universe's way of protecting you from keeping you from something that, isn't good for you, okay? And we have this one, in the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone. You will empower them. Exactly. Fuck this judgmental shit. I can't stand it. It's like people just judge and they jump on the judgy-wudgy train without even getting to know somebody or asking, questions like, how do you feel about this? Or what do you think of that? Find out before you pass judgment on somebody. It's shitty when people do that, okay? So starseed messages for you guys. Besides, if you're a starseed, you're better than that shit. Don't do that. That's some fucking low vibrational 3D bullshit. So, 3 messages. Definitely one that came out right away. Oh, and this one. So you guys got 4 messages. We have a meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. We have guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. We have celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. And we have vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. Exactly. Your life is a canvas, baby. So work that brush. So anyways, that's it for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there is information to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. You who picked group number 5 with this apophyllite pyramid, which I love this thing. This is going to be your reading. So the overall message that you got here, we have children with lessons. This is interesting, okay, that this is coming up. I feel like that there are, tapping into your inner child is really important for this group, okay? You have lessons still that you need to learn, okay, important ones. It's really important that you really tap into yourself. Like I said, that inner child, really get to know it. And because by doing this, it's like you're leading yourself down a healthy road in which to, just like it's going to lead you to good, and greater things and, your highest good. By really tapping into that, your inner self, really take a look at what is it that lights you up? What makes you happy? What, because I feel like for some reason, some of the people in this who chose this group, you're a little bit too serious about stuff, in that you need to take a break and have some fun every once in a while. I feel like, remember what it is that lit you up as a kid. What is it that you always wanted to do? Because I feel like some of you have put that on the back burner when really that's part of your life purpose and what you were supposed to do. But I feel like this group definitely there's some lessons still need to be learned that are very important, okay? And what's really interesting is you guys got a couple of those cards. But first up, you have pure white dragon from Orion. So there you go. So some of you might connect to Orion. And it says, transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. So act with truth and honesty. I feel like that's probably one of the lessons you guys need to be learning, is acting with truth and honesty. Because maybe some of you aren't like fully living up, aren't living with integrity. And by doing so, it's going to transform you, and you're going to be able to, you can't worry about what everybody fucking thinks about you all the time. You have to worry about what is best for you, okay? And make choices in that respect. You cannot please everybody. So don't go around to one person and say, oh, blah, 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 and then turn around to another person and then like contradict that. Because that's not living in accord or living with integrity. I feel like you guys have a great power of wisdom within you. Why do I feel like some of you guys are life path 9? Okay, because you have this innate ability to really tap into that wisdom if you want to. But I feel like that you're so busy worrying about pleasing other people. Like you're like these little kids that you're afraid of not being liked. Well, guess what? Not everybody on earth is going to like you, and that's just something you're going to have to come to terms with, okay? I mean, shit. It doesn't matter who you are. Somebody's going to have an issue with you because they've got issues with themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, one of my favorite things is, you might be the most beautiful, sweetest peach on the fucking tree, but somebody out there still going to fucking hate peaches. So just come to terms with that. Just be you, because you are good enough. All right? So we also have, oh, wow. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, and divine plan. So I feel like you guys definitely are here for a divine purpose. There is a plan you signed up for when you came here, okay? And part of it is seeding the light, bringing light and exposing, where there's darkness, bringing light, spreading joy, spreading love, spreading happiness, okay? But you got to realize that sometimes when you're doing this, some people aren't going to want to hear it. They're not going to want it. And that's something you just have to accept and turn and just let them live in their own way, and they'll figure it out on their own, because you can't change everybody, You can't. You can't change anybody except yourself, really. They have to want to change themselves. So we also have Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. This is crazy. You have seeding. These are different decks. Whoa. And that's what you're here to do. You're here to lay the seeds and the foundations of something greater. And there's the Tor right there. Glastonbury Tor, is that what that? Yeah. And then we have the Sphinx here. You might be drawn to like sacred places, like feel like you need to go there, because I feel like that there is something by going there. There could be like a healing epiphany or moment for you guys. You guys are definitely like star keepers. You do have cosmic ancestors at your fingertips. You just need to call on them. But definitely for you guys, staying grounded and staying focused and really paying attention to and accepting responsibility for your actions is a big, big, big lesson you guys need to learn. And also accepting what is, accepting yourself, and accepting others' points of view. Okay? Not everyone on earth is going to agree with you. All right? And that's perfectly fine. Okay? It's called free will. This is the world we live in right now. And then we have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Wow. So I feel like this is a call for this group definitely to get healthy, because I feel like this is going to help light you up inside by being your most healthy self, taking really good care of your body, getting enough rest and recuperation, because I feel like some of you could be very highly sensitive and be a little bit introverted. So it is important and imperative that, like, if you're out and about in like a busy area and stuff and you're around a lot of people, that you definitely ground yourself and take salt baths or smudge yourself, or practice cord cutting on a regular basis. I feel like totally, you guys. So I want to check out Mr. Orion here and see what this has to say here. What is this? I'm looking it up. Sorry for the noise outside. My neighbor's lawn people just showed up. Oh, here we go. Okay. This book is laid out really weird. So with this guy here, Orion is the planet of wisdom. There you go. Okay. The ability to take the knowledge we obtain through our left brain and use it joyfully for the highest good of all. Beings from many star systems take their understanding to Orion to ask how to use it with wisdom. All the beings from Orion, including the seventh dimensional pure white dragons, carry a special light in their soul. The color white indicates purity, clarity, and advanced enlightenment. Archangel Gabriel, the unicorns, and the great white, whatever the hell, all hold this incredible level of purity. Source light is diamond white. As white holds the vibration of truth, when the pure white dragons from Orion, oh my God, Orion, that was funny, shower it into us, it lights us up our own impeccable honor and brilliance. Keep that in mind. They are preparing us for greater advancement on our ascension path. So this dragon has come to you today to advise you to examine what you know with enlightened eyes. Process any information you are working with through your right brain to discover how to use it for the highest good. The high-frequency dragons from Orion will be with you to help you with this process. They will allow you to advance your spiritual growth and expand your wings of light. When you hold white in your aura, people trust and respect you. This card calls on you to speak your truth, act with honesty, and be totally honorable in all your dealings. So I feel like that's the hurdle. Because I feel like there's still some lessons for you to learn before you can get to this point for this group. You know, some of you kind of are like there already, but I think there's still some of you here. Because, I mean, lessons is coming up, and it's children. You guys are still babies when it comes to this. But you have great, the ability for knowledge and wisdom to share with others and really lift up everybody else. I feel, you know, you've got that. You just need to learn, like I said, the whole integrity, speaking with truth. Remember, you know, I really, it cracks me up. There's like people out there who claim to be spiritually enlightened, but they talk shit about other people constantly, and they just constantly put people down. It's like, how are you spiritually enlightened? Explain to me this. Do you not know what integrity is? Walk the walk, talk the talk? Because you ain't fucking doing that. You know, it's disturbing to me. And then people buy into their bullshit, which is kind of scary. So watch who you associate with too, okay? So with this cosmic ancestor, oh, this is wild, you guys. It says, you're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in a unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more healthful you'll be. The more you'll tend to the flames of your own heart, the more you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. Okay, guys, this came up for another group. Check out your ley lines. Go to my Instagram, and in the highlights, there is a highlight reel called Ley Lines. It shows you how to find your ley lines if you haven't done this already. There are detrimental ones, and then there are positive ones where you can become extremely successful, affluent, abundant. There's healing ley lines and everything else. Find out where yours are, because you might be feeling weird because you're like being called, oh, I really want to live here, or I really want to live there, but yet you've never been there and you don't know why. Go look at that ley line where that location is, because there's guaranteed that there's a reason you're being called there, because there's some cosmic purpose for you aligning with that energy. Okay. So you may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. There you go. You're here for a double mission: to grow as an individual and as a part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world, but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. That's freaking awesome. So, and make sure like you're taking really good care of yourself in this process, because that is, I feel like maybe you guys, even for some of you, might want to look up the healing ley lines for you, which oftentimes is a Chiron line, and find out what's, you know, the best for you for that. Okay, now we're going to take a look at chakras. What chakras, what chakra messages do you need here? What chakras should you like unblock, work with, see what's powerful on you, whatever. Let's see. Whoa, that was weird. Oh, okay, wow, that was weird the way that came out. All right, so we have love, heart chakra with rhodonite. Interesting. So, love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. That totally reminds me of that Incubus song, Here in My Room. And it also reminds me of Massive Attack. What's it called? Teardrop? So then we have root chakra with hematite. This is weird because this came up for another group too. Foundation. Foundation is what the castle of your soul is built upon. So having a really strong root chakra, it like enables all the other chakras to be, you know, working a little bit more proper and in, you know, proper order. So these two definitely are two that you need to be working with. And then there's that sacral chakra with fire agate. Creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. So this is that creative energy. This is that Kundalini energy. This is creative, like the most feminine, badass, creative, like, you know, the serpent, the snake entwined there, chilling, you know, in these two areas, whoosh, coming through. And it's like, it's going to, I feel like Kundalini awakening is coming up for some of you, okay? And it's going to completely cause a rebirth. You're going to reinvent yourself. I swear to God, I kid you not, it's a very powerful thing to have occur to you, and it will completely change you. You will not be the same anymore after that. It's no joke. So I'm sure if you've been watching my channel for now, you've heard me talk about it plenty, okay? So here's some healing messages for this group. Let's see what comes up. Oh, well, okay. So we have take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. Exactly. All right, it's really vital. So we have learn and grow from the wisdom of your feelings by allowing yourself to befriend rather than deny them. Word. Okay, and then we have learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. And that's so funny because you guys got the heart chakra here. So then we have starseed messages for you guys. Let's see what comes up here. So for the, ooh, here we go. Interesting. Okay, wow. These are some good ones. So we have observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. We have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Yep, you can't rush perfection, baby. All right. Choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of choice. And then we have transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitation and allow your soul's light to truly shine, because you've got that right here. The wings of light grow and expand with that pure white dragon. So anyways, that's it for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for the notifications. In the drop-down box, there is information to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media information. I thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you next time. Those of you who picked the Celestite, this is going to be your reading. Let's take a look and see what came up for you guys. Oh, looky, looky. We have the past. So this reading relates to some kind of past conflict, past life, past, something that occurred in the past that needs to be healed still. There's the key to your future is basically located in your past. So there's something that needs to be released or let go of in your past, I have a feeling, okay? And we have water dragon. Helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ's light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. Interesting. We have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And we have double mission. Lightworkers, starseeds, serve the world by being you. Okay? Oh, wow. So, with this being said, I feel like for this group, it's not bad. Okay? Obviously, you guys are light workers, starseeds. By being your true, authentic self, that's how you help others. You are on the right path with whatever it is that you're doing right now, but you definitely need to stop overthinking things because it's throwing some obstacles into your way, into your path. By just chilling the heck out and going with the flow, it's going to help, because everything happens for a reason and in divine timing. And let that energy of, God, Goddess, the universe, really let it flow through you, okay? Tap into it, let it flow through you, sit back, relax, and just stop overthinking and let things unfold like a lotus blossom opening, okay? I feel like that's really vital for you guys because once you stop fighting it, that overthinking is like you're fighting against energy. You might be doing it out of fear of maybe losing something or someone, but you need to just let go, okay? And let destiny do its jam, let it do its thing, because you are like I said, on the right path. And it says keep facing your true north. Don't let anybody distract you or throw you off your path either, okay? You got to persevere. You got to keep going forward. Now with this water dragon, let's see what water dragon here has to say. Okay, the guidance here with this guy right here is the message. The elemental water dragon are bringing you is to flow around your challenges with loving intent. If you ask them, they will help you look for an easy way to circumnavigate your challenges and to deal with people lovingly. To enable this to happen, they will help you to develop your intuition and psychic abilities by touching your third eye and allowing the petals of the psychic center to open. That's wild, because I was talking about a lotus blossom, and this is literally referring to that, like the petals of the psychic center to open. When you listen to your inner wisdom and trust that the water dragons will guide you, the course of your life will run more smoothly. Ask them to cleanse the cells of your body, for this will enable you to shine your light even more brightly. Then your guidance is to relax so that they can access your energy fields and pour the golden Christ light of pure unconditional love into them. Consciously absorb this golden Christ light and flow with it. This will bring you love, wisdom, healing, and enable you to travel effortlessly on your ascension path. It will also allow you to direct and help others with calm and integrity. Wow. So I feel like, yes, you guys might have some healing and some hurts from the past, okay? Something might have just recently happened in the past that's kind of hurtful or whatever. By just trusting and remembering who you are, okay, and being your true self and just continuing on, and just go with the flow. It's going to help you. I mean, you guys, I feel like this group is really, just that hurdle from the past. Just get over that. You guys are on the right path. You guys are just doing what you're supposed to do. It's not bad. It's pretty fucking good what I'm seeing here. So let's take a look and see what that double mission has to say. If I can find the card in the book. So, like I said, obviously you guys are starseeds. Duh. I mean, that's what this reading is anyway, right? So, all right. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up, and then lose yourself in the doing part. You'll light up the world without even trying. Exactly. And it's talking about, it's common for light workers and star seeds to feel that they're different and that they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. That's really interesting. So I feel like that's part of your guys' past, is that you might be like feeling like you can't be, and like come out of the spiritual closet, maybe because you're surrounded by a lot of negativity, or people in the past have made you feel like you can't do what you feel called to do. Like for instance, I'm just going to use artists as an example. I mean, how many people who are artists out there constantly get belittled all the time? You can't make money being an artist, and they listen to that fucking crap forever, when maybe they can. Maybe your shitty attitude isn't helping them. How about that? Yeah. So I really feel like don't let anybody from the past make you feel like you're not good enough, or you can't do what it is that you really feel passionate about, or feel lit up inside, that you feel you can do. Because obviously you can do it. It just takes you to know that you can, and follow through, and take the steps necessary, and enjoy the journey, and really pour yourself into each step of getting there. Because that's how you really live your true life, pretty much. It's awesome. It says their collective mission is often answered through a career calling, or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing, or that they're forgetting something important. So if you guys have been feeling like that, okay, in the past, know that you're already, you're on the right path to getting where you need to go, and that you're doing your thing for some of you, okay? But I really feel that there are still some little hurts from the past that need to be healed with this group, and you know what they are, okay? Acknowledge them and work with them, because you do have the ability to work around them. And I feel like this group is very heart chakra centered. So let's see what other chakras come up for you guys. Let's see what. Okay. Ooh, 4 came up for you guys. Okay, so we have chakra balance for all of the chakras, okay? Harmony makes the song of life sweeter. And this talks about, so obviously this is like to be working through all your chakras. I feel like you guys have the ability to really tap into them, and that when they're aligned, that they're very powerful, and you're like a conduit for higher energy and great creativity and strength. So using green jasper, turquoise, and labradorite is important for you guys. We have root chakra with red jasper, grounding, sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. So always like ground yourself and work, it helps to clear those chakras all the time. We have root chakra again. So the root chakra is very important for this group. Really strengthening and grounding it, okay? Because you have root chakra with smoky quartz with strength. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being. And then we have root chakra again. Good God, 3 times in a row, you guys. So grounding, strength, and security are really important for you guys. And we have garnet. It says to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. So by really working on that, because root chakra is being accentuated, because it has something to do with your past, something from your childhood, something to do with your family life, something in this realm is really affecting that root chakra. It might be making it stagnant and stuck. By unblocking it, it allows you to let all that harmony flow through all your chakras, and it really creates a good foundation for you. So your healing energy cards, let's see what comes up for your healing messages for this group. What healing messages do they need to hear? What healing, one more. Yep. Okay. Oh, 2 more. Okay. So for this group, we have, in the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone. You will empower theirs. So then we have develop awe and reverence for life. We have try to avoid harmful influences. We have seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and human. And it's interesting because it says to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. And this right here is literally, it says seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. Because I feel like by tapping into those, it's going to be very healing and beneficial to you. And then finally, for our last messages with our starseed messages, let's see what comes up. This group. What do they need to hear? Oh, okay. So for you guys, we have patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. We have vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. We have courage, and that's interesting. We have grounding, strength, security, and courage. Live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. We have gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. And this is so interesting because this is talking about this right here, kind of. And then we have fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. So that's it for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me or me and my twin, plus Amazon, Ko-fi, and social media information. I thank you guys for being with me today, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.